Let's do it. So let's bring in energies to energize, just to energize our system, get it ready for the next hour of release work and of transformation, energetically and physically. So we're channeling energize. And I'll try not to breathe heavy and funny, but sometimes I have to just to keep myself focused. But it is not a breathwork exercise for any of you. So you don't have to breathe. If you'd like, you can just lie down in bed and take a nap. If you want to sit, you can sit. If you want to relax, you can. The more familiar you are with how these sessions work, at some point, you just don't even listen to me. I'll just sound like a little voice in the back going, wah, 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 wah. And then at the end of the hour, I'll bring you back and you'll come back into present time, and the healing will be over then. All right, we're still channeling energize for yourself and everybody in the group field. And just to let you know, it was not last night, the night before, it was about 4 a.m. The energies kicked in and woke me up. And so I started just channeling into the group field. I brought in all kind of supportive structures for everybody. I gridded everybody in. I just created a nice group field space. And I brought down like a denetworking clearing room. So there's been a lot of energy denetworking and release work going on for all of you for the last about 36 hours. So that should make today even more effective. And so just wanted to let you guys know about that. Okay, another couple more minutes of energizing. So when I run that energizing energy, what it does is it makes my ears buzz. Sometimes it makes my spine feel sparky, but mostly it makes my ears buzz. So if anybody's feeling that as well. And you're free to leave comments in the chat box as we go along, either for me or just for the whole group, that's fine. All right, now let's warm up the organs. Let's warm up the body systems. Everything that we'll work on today, let's warm it up. And then we'll go through a little awakening of it. And we'll rift into a future state where any of these issues or concerns are resolved. And then we'll go through the actual clearing and release work. So right now we're warming up your organs, specifically your pancreas, your gallbladder, because it breaks down sugars, fats, starches. We're warming up any of your digestive juices, any enzyme functions. Any hormones, anything in your brain. Okay, so that's warming up. Let's ask to awaken. Awaken the organs and body system wherever necessary. We're warming up and awakening anywhere in your system where there is a disruption, any dysfunction with insulin, your pancreas, sugar metabolism. All right, now let's move into a future state where all of these issues are resolved and balanced physically, emotionally, mentally. We're rifting into a future state where you're in optimal health and these system disruptions, any of this dysfunction around the pancreas, sugar, insulin, inflammation in the body, that's been resolved. Anyone that's joining late, with your intention, plug into the group field, connect to everybody, and we're channeling for yourself and everybody else. We're rifting into a future state where these issues are resolved. Dawn, if you could mute everyone. We're moving everyone into an optimal future state where we have a higher vibration, better function, our entire um, pancreas and sugar response. Okay, let's bring in some energies to help out clearing the emotions behind this eating and sugar imbalance, sugar dysregulation, and the impact it has on the body, especially the pancreas. So we're clearing out the emotions and the emotions causing the system disruption. Let's make that thoughts and emotions. We're clearing out thoughts and emotions contributing to the system disruption. Any behavior patterns, any beliefs, any programs, let's release those now. Any lifestyle habits, anything we can release emotionally and mentally. Any energy centers, any subtle bodies, wherever needed, we're clearing out emotional and mental patterns that have contributed to this sugar dysregulation. Now let's open the Akashic records. We're opening the Akashic records to clear out the energetic, to allow for physical healing. We're clearing out the heart, the brain, the pancreas, the gut, all the body systems, anywhere that this kind of sugar dependence and ancestral genetic sugar dependence has been distorting us. So as these energies are unwinding from your system, you can feel emotions, you can feel some physical symptoms. It's normal, it's fine. We've opened the records of the Akash, and that will help us clear out any ancient, historical, personal past, genetic, ancestral past conditioning, specifically in our brain, our heart. The heart feeds the pancreas. Any dysregulation in the gut, in the bloodstream, hormones, anything that's been dysregulated by sugar, excessive sugar, any inflammation, anything like that. As we're deconditioning, we're clearing out any energetic memory, any archival memory, anything known and unknown that needs to go. We're asking divinity to help release that now. Okay, we're closing the Akashic records now. Thank you. And we're bringing down a big grid, a transformative grid to optimize the physical body. So it looks like a room that will be descending over, down from above, down to all of us. And it's a room that holds all energies necessary to transform and physically optimize your body. You may feel some pressure as this kicks in. I'm feeling it in my head and in my heart. We're asking these divine energies to help heal and correct anything in our system that's been dysregulated from the use or abuse of sugar. And as these energies for transformation, optimization are activating, let's spend a few minutes bringing in a fire, multidimensional fire, to burn out any candida, any fungus, any pathogens, anything that's throwing our system off. So while we're in the transformation room, let's also bring in some fire, burn out any candida, any fungus, any pathogens, bacteria, anything sitting in the system. It could be in the brain, it could be in your gut, it could be anywhere in your mouth, any mucous membranes. It's important to burn out these pathogens as they have to be fed, and then they cause us to be on the emotional eating roller coaster. So we're channeling in fire to burn out candida and any other pathogens, anything hostile to your system. Burning it out now. Definitely feeling a little rumble in my tummy, a little nausea as the as the invaders are burning out. Another minute or two of burning them out, and then we'll start unhooking from these realms and dimensions where these pathogens sit, where any of this energy that's been distorting our physical body, where any of that stuff sits. But let's keep channeling fire for just another minute. And this is all taking place in this big transformation room grid. Just speeds everything up. fire feels burned out, feels complete. Let's ask for a little bit of divine intervention to help optimize and transform us physically wherever needed. It may be a little bit different for everybody in the group field, but we're bringing in divine intervention. So much healing energy is coming through that transformation room that we're all in. We're transforming anything needed on the physical, any cellular pathways, any biochemical things, anything known and unknown. This transformation room, this transformation grid, it's helping us heal the root of all this disruption in the system. It could be the heart, it could be the pancreas. You could be feeling it in your gut, just kind of a pulsing in your bloodstream. While we're in that transformational space, let's also ask to transform and optimize our stem cells, allow for maximal healing, transform and optimize our stem cells. Transform and optimize our telomeres. Let's transform and optimize our neural networks. Let's bring in some divine magic to help transform and optimize anywhere in the physical body where there's a system disruption or imbalance. It looks like multidimensional, like falling snowflakes. Any other root cause of this blood sugar dysregulation, let's ask divinity to come in to clear it out and balance it now. Remain an open channel for this higher intelligence to do whatever necessary to heal and correct any blood dysregulation now. Anywhere in your system, subtle or physical. And while we're still in this transformation room, let's ask for peace and harmony to flow through so our system is more at peace and balance with sugar, starches, carbs, anything that's wreaking havoc in our system going forward. We ask for harmony and balance in the body. And let's bring in a 3-day energetic potion, an energetic elixir to continue harmonizing our body as it resets and transforms. So we just asked for a 3-day elixir to help our system transform and harmonize to this new set point. So we're still in the transformation and optimization room for another 2-3 minutes. So anything else that you'd like to optimize or transform, do so now. Anything specific to you, ask for it now. Okay, let's ask for a 24-hour physical healing activation that will continue after we finish this. Let's ask for a deepening of that 3-day healing potion to help harmonize the body, the new body. Let's add in some structures that'll keep working in the background for the next couple of weeks to continue your healing process. Elixirs are coming in, 24-hour activation is on, structures are ready. And now let's start catching up and integrating the entirety of your system. So we're catching up and integrating your body on the physical and energetic level, your mind, your personality, your consciousness, your psyche, everything. And as the catch up starts, it feels like a little vortex wrapping around your feet anti-clockwise, and it just spins and spins and spins like a big vortex. And it just works its way up your body. As it moves, as all the energies that we shifted today are being caught up and integrated. We did a lot of clearing and healing work today, and it'll continue in the background. But we have to catch up and integrate so you can function. Let's ask for some multidimensional programmed crystals to help with the catch-up and the integration. They look like little diamond orbs, and they'll land anywhere you need in your whole auric field. And as we're catching up, I just want you to know, even if you didn't feel these energies, you will still get their effects. Some of you are more familiar with how these group sessions work, and so you're able to relax and kind of feel more into the energies that are coming through. Some of you aren't there yet. That's fine. You're still getting the effects. And as we're catching up and integrating, sorry, my voice is all scratchy. Just know, we can only absorb so much energy at once. And that's why we activate these structures to run for a couple weeks in the background. That's why we ask for, these energetic elixirs to run for 3 days, or the physical transformation to continue for 24 hours. Because you can only take in so much. These are very potent energies. These are not beginner energies. So 45 minutes, 50 minutes is usually a good saturation point for everybody, but they will continue running in the background for all of you. And of course, if you want to go deeper with this or repeat this, this recording will be on YouTube for you anytime. In case you slip and fall and decide that you're in love with sugar once again. Which happens. We're still catching up and integrating. And as most of you know now, this process of purification, this process of deconditioning, it sometimes brings up some unpleasant, repressed emotions. But just know that these energies are highly intelligent and they will support you as you're going through the purification process after this healing. And your intention is what matters. So if you need help with something, just ask with intention and sit with divinity, sit with the energies, sit in the group field. Just a couple more minutes of catching up and integration. And those of you that want to stay down, you can relax. Anyone that needs to go, it is 1 minute after the hour. You're free to leave. Hope to see you in a couple weeks. We will be working on love and radical forgiveness. February the 13th, Saturday morning, February the 13th, that Valentine's weekend. That should be incredibly powerful. That might be a big emotional release for most of you, working through deep forgiveness, radical forgiveness, and the heart and love. And then the weekend after that, in February, we have another group healing on the calendar, and that is clearing your subconscious issues with money. That should be a good one as well. Everybody has issues with money. Sometimes those issues aren't even ours, they're our ancestors. So anyway, that's coming up, I think, February 23rd. So I hope you can join then. And we don't really have anything on the calendar for March yet. But I do want to throw in some group sessions on the brain and probably do a whole series on optimizing the brain and doing some kind of anti-depression and Alzheimer's and that kind of just really a thorough kind of brain transformation. A few of those group sessions. And I've gotten a lot of requests for working on fear and kind of inner chaos and trauma. So I'll try to put that in the calendar for all of you as well. And Irma, the liver, absolutely sure. I think we got a lot of liver healing today as well. I know I felt it in my liver quite a bit, especially towards the end when I said, just be surrendered, whatever you need, just ask for it now. That's when I felt a lot of healing taking place in my liver organ, lots of pressure there. But the liver's always good. Yeah, it's our biggest filter organ. And if you have any suggestions or ideas or anything like that, feel free to message me on Facebook. I try to check every day. I'm not always that good about it, but I try to check every day. If not, I check every other day. And if you have any feedback, leave that on the group community page. I think people like hearing, good experiences, or even if they're not so good. Sometimes after a healing, you don't feel so well. You may feel a little bit low, a little bit dense. That's normal. It's part of the purification process. But it goes away. Sometimes it goes away within hours. Sometimes it goes away within days. Sometimes it takes a few weeks. Jenny, that was marvelous. Thank you. Yes, Heather, I am putting something together for the vagus nerve that is coming. It just hasn't made it to the calendar yet. I think that's a great idea. Yeah, the vagus nerve is very complicated and it's very much tied to fight or flight. So, yeah, just doing a good optimization of the vagus nerve is important. Thank you. Yeah, thank all of you. Without you, this doesn't happen. Someone asked, is it normal for your tummy to rumble? Yes, my tummy's been rumbling since yesterday and it never does that. So the energies have been running for sure. Maureen, yes, it means the energy is moving. Irma, what about the liver? Yes, we'll get to the liver for sure. Darshana, thank you. Yes. Kenia, I have NAFLD. I don't know what that is, but I'm writing it down to research that. NAFLD. Phoenix, liver and being able to clear chemicals like detergent and disinfectant. Yeah, I think we need to have one session where it's just a playing with fire. All we do is burn out toxins and any disruptors and then detox and burn out and detox. Just that's all we do for an hour. I need to put that on the calendar as well. Just like a playing with fire. Let's see, Luann, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Susan, that was really good. I went really high up and zapped out for most of it. Absolutely. I like it when that happens, I had a hard time today staying present. I don't know if it was because the energies were so intense or if there was a lot of brain activity going on, but I kept forgetting where we were. So thank you so much. That was marvelous. Thank you. Absolutely. Heather, nerve would be vagus nerve is awesome. Yeah, I'll get the vagus nerve on the agenda for sure. Susan, thank you. And everyone in the group. Yes. And thank you, Divinity. My gosh. And thank you to all these, highly intelligent frequencies and energies. It's amazing what tools we have to work with that really do create a lot of transformation, Hannah, thank you so much for your service. Oh, thank you. Absolutely. Vagus nerve, liver. Katie, you're welcome. I needed to clear it continuously to detox. And every so often, the migraines take over, and I have to put poison in my body to get rid of the migraines. I understand. Linda, thank you. Alicia, strong dreams after the last healing. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I had a friend call me last Saturday after we did our clearing. And she said the night before we did the clearing, which was Friday night, she said, I know this is going to be a really powerful group session. So Spirit, put the pedal to the metal, just hit me. And she said she had the craziest dreams and all this release going on. She said she had night sweats and all this kind of weird stuff. And then a very powerful healing last Saturday as well. So she called to thank me for it. And I said, well, that's pretty intense. And she said, I wanted it. I wanted intense and I wanted lots of release. I was ready. I told spirit, just hit me. So Dawn, many blessings to everyone. Yes, Tisha, felt a lot of goosebumps vibrating through my whole body. I know, isn't it so cool? Very grateful for this healing and magic. Yeah, yeah. Maureen, vagus nerve would do well teamed up with brain work. Yes, definitely. I think that's what I may do, like put the vagus nerve in like throughout in different sessions, because we can do a whole vagus nerve group hour on its own, or we can weave it through some other sessions. You know, someone had a great idea of like stem cells. Just make sure anytime we're working on anything physical that we spend a few minutes activating the stem cells. And we did that today. Stem cells, telomeres, the neural network, you know, all the pathways there. And that I felt very strongly. Phoenix, thank you for the 5D consciousness body healing. Yeah, absolutely. Asura, thank you, Alicia. Amazing energies. I'm just so glad you guys can feel this, because sometimes people can't feel it. But the more you do this, and like I think the more familiar we are with just kind of the process and being surrendered and working with a group, then the more we feel the energies, you know. Thank you, amazing energies. Can we do something to clear radiation, 5G effects? Yeah, I think we should do that kind of session where all we do is just burn things out of the body and then detox. Burn things out and detox. Just continue that whole cycle for a full hour. I'll get that on the calendar, definitely. Yeah, fatty liver disorder, NAFLD. Dobruvka, thank you for offering your time and energy for such precious work. Oh, yeah, yeah, you're very welcome. I enjoy doing this. You know, it's good. It's good for everybody. Yeah, Chris Ho, I only just now came around. Thank you. You went pretty deep. Good, good. Patina, thank you. Phoenix, thank you. Being able to clear the genetic issues. Yes, with that MTHFRF gene. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Marion, thank you. Lucia, thank you. Don, everyone. Yes, Don is Batman. He makes all of this happen. I'm telling you, he's an angel. Sandra Echeverry, thank you so much. Blessings to everybody. You're welcome, Sandra. I'm just happy you're all here. Yeah, we've got a very powerful group of healers. And like I said earlier, these are not beginner level energies. It's almost like I have to warn everybody, if you're here for the first time or the second time, that you may not feel it quite yet, but you will eventually if you keep, you know, doing these groups. And when you go through the purification process, sometimes it's not so pleasant, but if you know that that's what's happening, then you just don't get so attached. You know, you just know this will pass, and it does. And thank you, Mina. Thank you from Finland. Oh, Mina, you're welcome. Oh, I have to tell you guys, I got my 23andMe results, and I'm a little bit Finnish. I didn't know that. The 23andMe changed the algorithm, and so now I'm like 98% Polish, less than 2% Jewish, and I have a little bit of sprinkle of Finnish. So, because people ask me like, are you Finnish? You look Finnish. And I always say, no, I'm not. But, you know, somewhere in my genetics, it's there. So I thought that was pretty cool. Susan, thank you again. It felt really orienting and clarifying and healing. Really appreciated. Oh, so good. Great. Andrea, that was very strengthening. You felt it in your spine. I felt it in my spine too. I'm trying to talk like less during these healings, so you guys can kind of feel what's happening in your own system. But I have lots of physical things, and lots of stuff was going on today for sure for me. Yes, brain healings. I'm wondering if we should do, I don't know, I'll try to do maybe, because you can only do so much for the brain at one time. So we may need to like splice it up where we add the brain work to some other healings as well. I don't know. Let me noodle on that. But I definitely want to do a whole series on nothing but brain, the brain and nervous system. and really put enough attention and intention into it that we have a nice little overhaul. Let's see. Cherry, thank you so much. I find these healings very transformative. Yeah, me too, me too. Great ideas for the clearings. Yes, definitely 5G. Lucia, you felt very strong emotionally today. Oh, so good, good, good. Sybil, felt so much in my body, especially in my intestines and digestive system. I went into a deep sleep at the end. Yes. You know what I think I may start doing? After we kind of warm up and get the energies kind of going, and we're kind of all, in this field, everything's pumping at full speed. I may create 2 points, like a midway point and towards the end, where we just go into this free surrendered state and just ask for what you need, because you guys are giving me feedback. Like, that's where you start feeling what you need. When we surrendered kind of today, I felt it in my liver, but we didn't really make mention of working on the liver specifically, during the process. And so I think it really helps, because then your body and the energies can go wherever they need without me guiding. And then you're also welcome to do that throughout the hour yourself as well. Mark, thank you. This session put me in a coma. I feel much clearer mentally and otherwise. Yeah, I feel clearer mentally too. I wonder if it's because we burned out like that fungus and Candida, because a lot of that sits in the head. Um, let's see, Kanita, you noticed a good balance of male energy in the group, and that's encouraging. Yeah, we've got some powerful guys that are in this group. And they're always here on the weekends. They don't let us down. So we've got some good masculinity here for sure. Phoenix, your earth angel. Well, I don't know about that. But thank you, Susan. We all rock. Yes, thank you. Yeah, thank you to all of you. And thank you to Divinity and all the frequencies. Again, my gosh, like I said, we're so fortunate to have access to these energies and to have, be initiated in a way where we can tap into them and stuff. The YouTube live is slightly behind the Zoom. Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. Tet, thank you so much. The last 30 plus hours was so intense. For me too. That's exactly about the last 30 hours has been really intense. And even during this session, it was so intense. Like, I kept losing my voice and I thought, what is this? But it's the energies, like they take over the system. And yeah, I couldn't move or talk at some points. I thought I was going to die. Well, you didn't. Nozomi, yes, you felt it in your spine, the heat, the energies coming through. Yes, 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 definitely. Chris, I like it when you do the breathing or make the odd noises. It lets me know the internet hasn't dropped out and you are still here. Okay, good. You like my weird Darth Vader breathing? Yeah, if I stop breathing, I close my eyes and I just go really like deep, and then I lose track of time. And so I have to keep breathing to keep myself, um, present here and on track with timing. Um, Sibel, that sounds wonderful. The surrendered state. Yes, I like the surrendered state. It's not really part of like this protocol, but I feel like when you're pulling in divinity, this higher intelligence is so smarter than any human-made protocol or recipe. So I agree with you, Maureen. I love it when you share your experiences. Okay, I can share more. I just, I don't want to like dominate the whole healing with my sensing. Oh, and I want to do another session on really amplifying the sensing. Um, um, but I don't know, we may have to wait till like maybe late March or April for that. Because I really think that the way these energies are coming through, we are getting more sensory. And I'm getting emails and messages from people that are telling me, I feel nothing ever, but in these groups, I feel sensation. I feel things in my head. I feel things in my heart. And I've never felt anything before. So it's good. It's really good. Okay. Holly, thank you. So powerful. I had a Candida blob that moved down, and the smell of ammonia and definite ancestral issues concerned. Liver, liver, liver. Yes. Session to focus on pathogens, toxins, heavy metals, chemicals, pesticides. I will do that. I will do that. I'll call it I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but that's what we will do. We'll focus on the pathogens, toxins, all of that kind of chemical pesticide release stuff. We did a lot of this also when we did the anti-cancer, that human sewer system, the lymph. So if you're really struggling with that kind of toxicity of chemicals in your body, you may want to listen to that human sewer system, the lymphatic clearing, because we did spend quite a bit of time clearing stuff out of the body that way. And maybe some stem cells, mitochondrial, nice way to slice and dice. You're very welcome. Yeah. I slipped on the rug and fell down the stairs last night, and I was in urgent care. You got a sprained foot, and I felt it healing. Oh, good, 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 good. Oh my goodness. Sending energy to you right now. Linda, you second mitochondria. Okay, mitochondria. Maureen, you like it when I talk quietly. You listen to the playlist when you sleep. Okay, cool. Holly, absolutely. Let go of the ego and submit to the divine will. Yeah, I like to do that. But, other people feel like unless you're channeling a specific energy that you're not really getting healing. But I think when you're in the group field, you're getting so much, even when you're not consciously, channeling. And link it with trauma, ego and trauma. So I don't know if I told you guys this, but it was like August, September, I started channeling on myself, and I wanted to kind of break down my ego to kind of move my life path in a new direction. And I did. And I didn't like, I just asked for it. I didn't like sit for an hour with it or anything like that. And it came like within a few days. So I had this kind of ego breakdown, and it was so intense. I fell into a depression, and it lasted probably like 10, 12 days. And I remember calling Dawn, going, Dawn, I don't even know why I'm doing any of this. And I was just really in a bad place. And then it dawned on me, shoot, I asked to break down my ego. No wonder I'm feeling terrible. And it passed, obviously it passed, but it was a big transformation. And that's when I was like really shown that just if I ask for what I want, like it will come in some form. I don't necessarily have to sit in that kind of deep channeled state to work on something with such intensity and focus. Although I think it helps, when you're doing it in a group like we are. But I guess my point is like, be careful what you ask for, because you'll get it. Okay, and somebody said trauma and ego, letting go of the ego. Okay, that's good. Phoenix, I love the burning fire. And what about chemical sensitive? So chemical sensitivities get burned out with the fire too. The fire is very intelligent. And so burning it out is important. And then just spending some time just asking for a detox, just asking your body to detox. And so that's when you'll, taste like weirdness in your mouth, or you'll have some smelly, body things going on as it exits, but just make sure when you're doing any like a lymphatic clearing or detoxing, that you drink water. Your body needs water, and water's very intelligent and very purifying. So let's see. You were initially distracted in the session with the itchy ear. It's a constant problem. And the sun was shining through the windshield in the car. And when we were in the transformation chamber, I felt fire on my face and envisioned whatever plagues my ear being pushed out. Yeah. I think that fire is actually going to help your ear. Like whatever was kind of deep in the ear, nose, and throat, I feel like it's going to be cleared out now. Yeah. And then Holly, constant struggle unless I give up suffering. Easier said than done. Good with the water. Okay. Awesome. Dawn, if you'd like to stop the recording. So thank you, everyone. And hope to see you soon again. And I'll have more invites for the group sessions posted on the public community